said that when you're 30 years old, you know what I'm saying, you're less attractive than you were in your 20s. That's not the case for every woman, no. But generally, that's normally the case. Like a 23-year-old woman looks way better than she does, and looks way better than what she'll look when she's 33. Like that's normal. Like that's not crazy to say. What's good, YouTube? Today we got just pearly things. She finally got on Piers Morgan. Hey, one thing I can honestly say about Pearl is that she stands on everything that she says. I can say that. Pearl literally, like, she be going on rampant tangents on online on Twitter, man, and she be calling out a lot of people, bro. But then again, not really calling out people, but just stating facts. It's just the people are getting so offended. But, you know what I'm saying, if the shoe fit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. I'm looking at it like, if this doesn't pertain to you, it shouldn't offend you. So why does it offend you? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Pearl keeping it real on Twitter, man. And people are bashing how she looks, but they aren't really bashing her arguments. They're not really bashing her talking points. They're not. They're just bashing how she looks, saying that she's not married and that she's not good looking, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that's not, I mean, okay, but that's nothing to do with what she's talking about, though. Let's get right into it, man. Piers Morgan, Pearl, let's do it. Debates with a feminist. Let's go.
Just don't think it's fair that you get to be here and you get to be paid for your views, and you're telling other women that they shouldn't be allowed to.
I think. Hang on. Okay, if I may, at some stage jump in. Isn't the whole point of being a feminist, though, that women are entitled to have their own views?
Absolutely. And
so she's perfectly entitled to her views.
Yeah, but you can't.
You might not like them.
But I'm here to challenge
them. Isn't she exercising her right as a? Are you a feminist?
No, I am not. No, I wouldn't. Don't go that far.
Look at Piers laughing. Piers is having a good time with this, but look at Piers laugh.
Really?
Watch him. Look at his face. He having a good time with this. Because, I mean, you remember, I feel like Andrew Tate kind of changed Piers in a way. That's how I feel, man. I feel like Andrew Tate really kind of changed him a little bit, man. Like, he's a little more understanding of this, you know what I'm saying, of how Andrew Tate, or I call him Cobra Tate, man, but Andrew Tate, man, how he just, I feel like he had an effect on Piers, man. I really do. Piers is a little more understanding of the you know what I'm saying, of the space, the red pill space. And hey, man, I'm glad that he finally he's a little bit more understanding of it, man. But to say that Pearl is a female Andrew Tate, she took it as a compliment, but I mean, it's like you're trying to brand her. That's so stupid to me, man. Like, just because she's only stating facts. All she's doing, she's just stating facts. That's all she's doing. She didn't say that a 30-year-old is uglier than a 20-year-old. No, she said that a 30-year-old is less attractive than... No. She said that when you're 30 years old, you know what I'm saying, you're less attractive than you were in your 20s. That's not the case for every woman, no. But generally, that's normally the case. Like, a 23-year-old woman looks way better than she does, looks way better than what she'll look when she's 33. Like, that's normal. Like, that's not crazy to say. Let's continue, bro.
Don't go that far.
You don't want to be a feminist?
No, because I think if feminists really believed in equality, but you guys don't, I would love for you. There is an oil rig hiring. There is an engineer.
I would actually love to see Ava Satin on an oil rig.
Seriously. There is a building being built next to my building. Go do it, feminists. Go do it. And me,
go do it, feminists.
When you find the man you want to get married to,
I love how nothing can get Pearl down too. Like, it's always a smile. Like, I love that. I love it, man. Like like I do, man. Like, I fuck with Pearl, man. I like Pearl, bro. She cool to me. I fucks with Pearl.
Actually, you will be with that man whatever happens the rest of your life.
Yes, for the vows that we're supposed to live by.
How do you know you can keep them?
I mean, I think it's a choice. And
Absolutely.
That's the thing, like, women are so willing to leave marriages because they're not happy. This is not about happiness. The most important thing is the children. And the problem is we have a modern society where it's me, my feelings, leave when I feel like it, instead of doing what's best for the kids.
Ava, I've got to say, it's a little bit listening to Andrew Tate where some of it I really don't agree with. I don't agree with the vote stuff. When I hear things like that, I think there'll be a lot of people, especially older generation women perhaps, who think, you know what?
They're going to agree with it.
Well, I mean, I believe in agency, so I think that if a woman is going to look after her children in divorce, that's absolutely fine. I also believe in your right to speak your mind about it. What I don't understand...
I'd like to say, even before the 1920s,
do you know what I mean?
women could speak openly. This idea that, like, women couldn't talk the last 500 years, there have been women throughout history...
the American state education system has failed before, and it's failing now.
There have been women throughout history
that was a slight to her. That was a slight to Americans, but okay.
In society. So this idea like women could never do it.
Do you know what I don't understand though is when it gets spiteful, okay? Because you put down a few arguments that I think are perfectly, like, you know, they're kind of evangelical and they're Christian, but those are your right to say it. What I don't understand is when it kind of seeps into this sort of, you call women fat, you say that they shouldn't have abortions, you say that they have STDs. You know,
I mean, the question is, are they fat? Yes or no? The average American woman is 170 pounds. That's objectively overweight.
I mean, let's be honest. We now celebrate morbid.
See, hey, it's just that the average American woman is offended by this. Well, you know what I'm saying? I get, would be, I guess, the ones that are offended on Twitter because they feel self-conscious about how big they are. But I mean, you control what goes into your mouth. That's a whole nother, because I mean, that's a whole nother thing. I'm not even going to get into that. But my point is that she's just literally speaking facts, guys. That's all she's doing. She's just saying a fact. She just stated a fact. Somebody is gonna get offended by that fact. But I mean, look, all you have to do is look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Who's providing us with these facts? It's you know what I'm saying, U.S. women. It's going off of U.S. American women. Like, if y'all don't like those facts, change them. Do better. I mean, and that sounds so bad, it does. But it's a fact though. I mean, as a man, you know what I'm saying, it's expected for us, hey, do better, or you're gonna get bad results. I mean, that's just how I see it. Like, I see Pearl as literally stating facts. I don't agree with everything she says. Now, the whale watchers, that was a little bit much. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't agree with everything she says, but a vast majority of it, man, I mean, she's just stating facts, man. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Obesity as some kind of body positive thing, and it is complete nonsense. So actually, on that point again, there's a bit of truth in that.
And this is the problem.
How have we come to celebrate morbid obesity as body positive?
Well,
it's nonsense.
We're not talking about morbid obese. I was actually watching your podcast earlier, and you spoke to someone who was, I would say, probably a size 12, and you called her fat, obese, and a divorcee.
She was fat, obese, and a divorcee. I mean, like, I don't know what to say. This is the thing, women, we don't want to live in reality. We don't want to say things that are true. Was she fat? Yes. Was she a divorcee? Yes. These things are just objective.
Look how mad
facts.
she is.
Okay, I'm going to have to objectively...
And she insulted me first. They always do.
I'm going to have to objectively end the debate, but it's an interesting conversation. I think we should get you two back together as a matter.
And that would be the end of it. Look, man, like, you know, maybe it was a little distasteful to say she was fat, but yes, she was literally just, I mean, it may have been a fact. You know what I'm saying? Maybe those was the facts. I didn't see where she said that, but I can see where people will get mad at that. It's like, it's just distasteful. And I get it. I really do. I get it. But it's just like, at the same time, it's like, I mean, it may hurt your feelings, but I mean, still fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, facts, you know what I'm saying? It's just that I've come to notice that a lot of women don't really take criticism well. Or, you know what I'm saying, they don't really, you know what I'm saying, can't really handle the truth. It literally says women can't handle the truth. It's a fact. Not all women, but most women cannot handle the truth. They can. Some women can. You know what I'm saying? You may come across some women that can handle the truth. Before, you know what I'm saying, a lot of women can, you know. But I'm going to stop it right there, man. This is Bowloading TV, and I will see you guys later.